Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, this is going to be the second installment of 4 that we check out from 704 Gear. This is 704 Gear Hornet. Now, I have to right off the bat thank the folks over at 704 for sending this out, for sure. They sent us the Mantis, the Hornet, and the Dynamo, and today we're checking out the Hornet. Now, if you remember, the first one I did was the Urban Ranger Lite version 2, and as an initial impression was pretty darn good. There was a couple little nitpicks I had with it, but we'll kind of hit on those again with this one, the Hornet. But now the Hornet isn't going to quite make the bargain bin like that Urban Ranger did. But this one's still very reasonably priced. I mean, you can find it for like $30. So again, not too bad as far as overall pricing goes. So, okay, what does that $30 get us? Well, it gets you G10, and you've got some very, very good texturing going on. My thumb, it takes it a bit to get my thumb to slip on this. Now, lanyard hole, or lanyard, I guess it's incorporated into the very small back spacer. So you've got a loop over clip. Just wished it was a little bit more deep carry, that it's trying to be, because you're still, even though it's a loop over, you're still going to have nearly a ½ inch sticking out of your pocket, but it is reversible. So our left-handed friends with that crossbar lock, as you can see, and dual thumb studs, does make it a pretty ambidextrous knife. So 704 did not forget about you guys on the Hornet. Like I said, small back spacer, pretty open construction. Let's see, the centering. There we go. Pretty on point. And again, the fit and finish is pretty darn good for the price you're going to get. I mean, everything feels chamfered off fairly well. Yeah, I don't really feel any sharp edges the way, we just don't. It's done well. It's done well. Like I said, dual thumb studs for opening and the crossbar lock. Now, jumps out there pretty nicely. You've got a nice reverse tanto blade. You've got a good amount of belly. Don't forget to check out the initial cut test. That is down below. It'll be in the comments, linked in the comments, along with the link that you can go check it out. D2 blade on this one. There you go. Yeah, you can't miss that. D2 right there. So, yeah, it jumps out pretty well. It's breaking in. It was a little stiff to begin with, getting it closed, to be perfectly honest with you. But it is breaking in fairly well. I've been using it just a bit. It pops back out, as you can see. But with a good swing, it'll come shut. Now, the drop, see what I mean? It was a little stiff, but it's trying to overcome that crossbar lock. Now, shut it. Yeah, it's not shaking out. I mean, I'm shaking it pretty hard, and it's not coming out. So, that's kind of adds to that stiffness on the close for sure. But, overall, not too bad. You've got a sharpening trail. Definitely don't look at that as a finger trail. Can you use it as one? Sure. Yeah, you can. But you just got to watch out. Just got to watch out for sure, because it's not really a finger choil, but hey, who am I to tell you how you use your knives? So if you do, just be careful, like I said. So we're roughly bug out shaped sized on the blade. Now on the handle, we're pretty much a 1/4, 3/8, a little bit longer on the handle for sure. Wrong one, dummy. Get that one out of there. This is the one we're talking about, and put it up next to the PM2. Obviously, the PM2 is going to be a little bit bigger, close to a ½ inch on the blade. Handles are really pretty close, though. So the blade is where it comes in. I forgot to give you, let's do the spec check. Let's do the overall. We jumped ahead. That's all right. So about 7 3/4. 4.5-ish on the handle, roughly about 4 or 3 1/4 on the blade, and then your cutting edge is going to be just shy of 3, about 2 7/8. But like I said, you got a nice belly on it, so it kind of makes up a little bit. So let's get a weight. So 4 ounces, not bad. 113 grams. If we take a look at it, you can see that's the one thing I have noticed about these so far. Again, there's your liners right there, but no weight reduction. I have seen that that makes it a pretty solid knife. I mean, weight reduction usually doesn't do a whole lot. But that's the only thing I've really seen about these knives. Now, of course, that extra milling, probably going to raise your price. So, I mean, yeah, it's a give and take. At 4 ounces, it's not bad. But that is definitely something I have noticed so far. I mean, I've only seen 2 models, and neither one of them have had it. But something to point out. Very nice into the pocket. Like I said, even with that loop over clip, still got a little bit sticking out of your pocket. I like a deeper carry, but it's not terrible. Now, didn't get a real nice pop out of that. That's where I could see, oh, looks like we got a little piece of pocket fuzz. So, I mean, I'll show you that again. We didn't get a real good pop out of it. Now, with that texturing on the G10, it the lighter clip helps. I mean, you see that? It kind of just slid right out. So, I mean, clip could be have a little bit more retention to it, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So, let's talk about those studs on that crossbar lock. As with the Urban Ranger, they're really big. They've just got really big studs on that crossbar lock. Now, granted, well, as my analytics tell me, most of my viewing audience is probably 40 and older. And, well, as we get older, things don't work quite the way they used to be. Hopefully it's more your hands and not other stuff. Anyway, but, that could definitely help people out. Some people, with the mobility in their fingers and stuff like that. Because as I showed you before, your typical crossbar axis style lock, I mean, like this one, is pretty recessed, but I mean, you can actuate it very easily, where I'll show you the difference again. I mean, look at the obvious difference between these two. I mean, these I'm not necessarily saying it's bad. I am saying I'm not sure I really like that they're that big. It just feels a little different. It just feels different. That's all. I mean, most of your crossbar lock studs don't really feel that, but even though they may be, this is one that I've just really noticed they felt big. And I know I'm kind of talking about it a lot, but, yeah, that's probably my sticking point with the 2 I've seen so far. It's just the studs on the crossbar lock are big, and they just feel big, and yeah, anyway. Like I said, action is not bad. It has started to loosen up. It was a little bit more stiff when I got it, but of course I've been using it, and you can see we've get some, come on, now I missed it. So, might need some juice. That might help it out a little bit. We could loosen the pivot. That could help, but I definitely don't want to induce any weight, wobble or anything, because we have none. I mean, it's nice and solid right now. So I like that aspect. I will take a solid blade over a tiny bit of wobble just to get a better action. Solid blade, because wobble, to me, if you get a little bit, you're going to, the way I use knives and what I use them for, you're probably going to induce more over time. So if it starts solid, I much prefer that. So that's where we're at with that. Oh, sorry guys. Apparently that was a great time for a sneezing fit. Anyway, back to this. So overall on the Hornet here, it's available in black and OD green G10. Like I said, coming in at $30. Overall, again, for what you get out of the pricing, it's not bad. I have a little bit of sticking point with the studs on the crossbar lock. Obviously, I think some weight reduction could help. It's not bad. Could always help. Make it a little bit lighter. But other than that, I am definitely, I'm digging it. I really am. It feels really good in hand. I can feel the clip back here a little bit. If it was a little bit higher, I don't believe that would be an issue. Due to the length, it might hit me a little bit different if it was higher. So, you know, give and take, I guess. It's not an issue. It's not a hot spot. Just I know it's there. Yeah, I mean, so far in this, I was on a Boker journey for a while. And trust me, we will see more Bokers. Trust me on that. The 704 journey that I'm on right now, for pricing and what you get, they're pretty good. I've been pretty happy with them. You know, like I said, couple little sticking points. Okay, you know, just because I say it, that might not be a thing for everybody. But I just show you or tell you what I see. So, but really appreciate 704 sending out the Hornet. Like I said, we still have the Mantis and the Dynamo coming up. Look, stay tuned for those. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Greatly appreciate it. Have a terrific rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.